Spend a couple of minutes with Davis Love III up here at St. Simon's Island, getting ready for the McGladrey Classic. I know you're excited about having a PGA Tour event here.
Yeah, we're excited to second time to have all our friends come to town. So it's a lot of fun. It's obviously a big event for this community and a big event for our foundation, but it's just nice for me to be able to give something back to the community that supported me so much.
We're in Jacksonville. I know a lot of people come up here, either it's Jekyll Island or St. Simon's. What should fans know about this area?
Well, I think it's like, small town compared to the events that they have down there in Jacksonville. Obviously, the nationwide event is big, but the Players Championship is one of our biggest events. This is a little more laid back, a little more casual, and we have a Wednesday night concert with Darius Rucker, and it's a little more fun, laid back than the Players Championship. The players aren't quite as serious. Still good golf, but it's not the pressure-packed Players Championship. But it's a nice place to get away. I think St. Simon's, Sea Island is such a great area, and we go down to Jacksonville to buy surfboards and to go to the store. And the people in Jacksonville, they ought to come up here and check out what we have up here in St. Simon's.
Yeah, back-to-back weeks. If they come up here for the McGladrey and then they get ready for Florida Georgia, that's a pretty good couple of weeks.
Yeah, it is a good couple of weeks. We're going to be busy around here with it being back-to-back for the first time with Florida Georgia. But big. So many great restaurants, so many things to do up here. It's obviously not as big a town, but we consider Jacksonville as kind of our town because that's our airport. That's our biggest tournament. It's really until this tournament came about, it was the closest tournament to home for us. So we spent a lot of time down there, and we're just excited that so many people came up last year. We got a few guys from down there like Jim Furyk coming up to play this year, so we're real excited about it.
Talking with Davis Love III, we just went through a fitness demo, and you look to be in tremendous shape. You're competitive. The PGA Tour playoffs are going on right now. How would you say your game is in terms of your play right now?
Well, I think this year, a year in total, which is basically over for me except for the couple fall events, I hit the ball a lot better than I have in years, and I didn't get a whole lot out of it. I had a lot of top 15, 20 finishes, but I never really contended closely for a win. So I need to do something scoring-wise, which means this winter is going to be more about short game, obviously working on my putting. My brother's been already helping me a little bit with my putting. He's got Chris Kirk and a bunch of those young guys putting so good. He's got to get me putting good. But, it's really going to boil down to, if I'm going to be competitive going down the road, is I have to start scoring a little bit better. That's not driving at 300 yards, which I'm still doing, or hitting a lot of greens. I hit more greens than anybody at the British Open and didn't win. So the secret for me is going to be getting the ball in the hole, and that's, obviously putting in the work and a little bit mental.
All right, a couple of hot topics in golf. What do you think about the long putter? Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with it. If it was the ultimate answer, we'd all have one. I've tried it a few times. I think the answer is to putt with whatever you think you're going to make them with. You see guys bouncing back and forth. Jim Furyk's bounced back and forth a little bit. VJ's career has bounced back and forth, long, short. There isn't one particular answer, but I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's wrong, but again, it's like square grooves. They're not automatically guaranteed that they're going to help you play better. So, but I've got a long putter, and I'm gonna have to get it back out because it seems like guys are doing well with them.
We don't have necessarily a dominant American right now, but it is good to see the youth of the game being served with American golf. You think we're in good shape?
I think we're in great shape. We don't have a dominant American because there's so many guys playing great. I consider Steve Stricker, obviously the last couple of years he's been our best player, and I always tease him that the best player in the world has to carry Tiger Woods for a partner in the Ryder Cup and the President's Cup. But Steve is playing great. He's obviously a great leader for us, but we got a bunch of young guys that are ready to take over, and from the Dustin Johnsons and Ricky Fowlers, guys with a ton of talent, to the Keegan Bradleys and Webb Simpsons that are on a roll. We have a lot of guys playing well, and it's a nice time to be a captain for Freddie and I. We got a bunch of Americans playing good.
I was going to say, when do you really start bearing down, taking mental notes? Is it already going on right now as a Ryder Cup captain for next year?
Well, all I'm really doing is trying to get to know these guys a little bit better. The Keegan Bradleys and young guys that I don't know, I'm trying to hang around a little bit more with. When I get paired with a young guy, I'm paying a little bit more attention to who he is and how he acts. I know their golf's good. That's easy. The golf part's easy. Is getting to know, what's Keegan Bradley all about? Who does he like? Who are his friends? Now I know that if Keegan Bradley and Chris Kirk both make a team, I can pair them together because they spend a lot of time together. I found that out by hanging out with Chris Kirk this year. Found out what kind of guy he is and what he likes and what he doesn't like. That's my biggest problem. Is I know the guys are going to be playing good when they get to the Ryder Cup. It's going to be able to know who they are, how to match them up, and how to motivate them. I don't need to go tell Phil Mickelson anything about how to play golf. He knows how to do it. But I might need to, like I did a little bit with a Jeff Overton or a Ricky Fowler at the Ryder Cup last year, help them through the week. And so I'm lucky. I'm out on tour every week and playing a lot and getting to play with these guys and getting to know them.
There's so many new faces. We're looking at maybe a half dozen new guys that could make it on the President's Cup team. Your captaincy comes up next year. Tiger Woods has been in the news. Fred Couples has already announced that he's going to pick him. How would you have played that?
Well, I'd always want Tiger Woods on my side. I've been saying all along, ever since Corey picked him last year, I'd play any Ryder Cup or President's Cup match with Tiger Woods as my partner. I'd feel pretty confident. I know that if I was on the other side, I would hope that Fred doesn't pick him. Could leave him off the team, then I don't have to deal with him. He's an intimidation factor, and he's a great player, and he's a great partner. He's a great partner for Steve Stricker right now. I wouldn't want any part of Stricker Woods. So I think it's a smart move. Maybe he shouldn't have done it quite so early, but I think Freddie just wanted to get it out of the way, that he knew he wanted him on the team, and he was going to let Tiger and the world know that Tiger would be there to support him.
Well, Davis, best of luck. As you said, the season kind of ends before the playoffs have ended, but the McGladrey, mid-October or the third week of October, hope a lot of people come up here to St. Simon.
Yeah, I hope they come up and see me knock off Heath Slocum this year.
Thanks, Davis.
All right, thank you.